Okay, now, check this out. I've been hearing everybody talk about this Doug Peterson stuff. You people need to stop it. Point blank. Just stop it. And you know why I'm telling you to stop it? Because Doug Peterson is a bum. Pure D bum. Now, most of y'all gonna say, oh, he took us to the Super Bowl. We won our Super Bowl. So what? We won one Super Bowl and we became the old Eagles again under Doug Peterson. You know who we should have kept? Who we should be applauding? Frank Reich. Yeah, I said it. Frank Reich. Now we're going to go back and we're going to look at the Eagles' record under Doug Peterson. Because I heard somebody over here say Doug Peterson was a winner. Yeah, he won the Super Bowl. Yes, he did. But we're getting off the topic again. We're going to go back. Let's start with the division. Everybody knows that the NFC East is trash. Yeah, trash. You can call it what you want to call it. I don't listen to analysts. I'm an analyst. I just don't get paid for it. I watch the game just like everybody else watch the game. I see the play calls that he make. I seen a Super Bowl team in 16-17 to a team now. I seen a team that went to the Super Bowl with an offensive coordinator helping a coach and both calling plays. Now let's go back. If you don't believe, let's go back. Let's go back to the Super Bowl year. Matter of fact, let's go back a year before that. What was the Eagles' record? What was it, around about 7-9, something like that? I do believe so. We were losing. We were losing. Yes, we were. We were losing. And you might say, yeah, this guy rambling, he's all over the place. But I'm giving you facts. Let's go back to 2016. Let's go back to 2015. Look it up. 7-9, 7-9, 9-7, 13-3, back to 9-7. Now 4-12. Why you want to keep this bum? Tell me that. Why you want to keep this bum? If you remember, he was about to lose his job to the defensive coordinator until Frank White came and bailed him out, 16-17, and we ran to the Super Bowl. Let me tell you again, we ran to the Super Bowl. Carson Wentz was awesome. Yes, he was running, throwing. We had running backs all over. We were running the ball under a two-coach system because I was considering Frank White a coach. Doug Peterson was the head coach, but Frank Reich was putting the offense together. Now you might hear say they scripted plays and all that. Doug Peterson was calling the play. He was calling the plays that who had help with. Now you don't think so. Now under Doug Peterson tutelage with Carson Wentz by himself, what have he done? Nothing. Nothing. Haven't done anything. Under the tutelage of Frank Reich, Carson Wentz was playing like a Super Bowl player, an MVP player. So now that this guy's gone, I look at an Indianapolis team that used to be a Philadelphia team. Would have run the ball down your throat. Go back to the Super Bowl year. How many running touchdowns did we have? By multiple people. We're not talking about the quarterback running the ball. We're talking about by multiple people. Multiple backs. Ajayi, Blunt, Clement. Everybody was running the ball. But now look at us. They got a back that's going to average almost 5 yards a carry. He still wants to throw the ball with a bust-up line. at fourth down call. Look at third down call. The object of the game is north and south. Yeah, some teams get away with it going east to west, but you can't get away with it because you don't have the players. You don't have the scheme. When the last time you seen the Eagles run slants and run the ball? Basic. And most of y'all gonna say, well, you know, he was up there doing good and with Kansas City. But Kansas City didn't win anything either. Didn't win nothing until he got out of there. Yeah. Yeah. Bump quarterback coach as a player. Bump quarterback coach. Period. You get to Howie Roseman. Even you say, okay, we're gonna tank for the 6th pick. Who the hell you gonna draft? You couldn't pick a can of mustard sardines if you walk to a shelf with all mustard sardines. You're gonna look over there at the tuna fish. And the ingredients call for mustard sardine. That's Howie Roseman. Now you're gonna say, oh, Carson Wentz is this, he not that. Well, he made the playoff last year. Right? He didn't make the playoff last year. He made the playoff behind the same wide receivers, same busted line, same 9-2 record, 9-7 record, and a messed up division. And because you want to be truthful for it, let's say the Eagles get 4 or 5 wins out of the division. Let's just say that. If your record is 9-7, who else are you beating? Nobody's. Yeah, the Eagles will here and there pull a rabbit out the hat one time. They'll beat a team they're not supposed to beat. But then lose to a team that they're supposed to beat by 10. And here we are. We keep talking about the same thing. The same thing. Listen to these analysts. Stop listening to these analysts. They work for people. They go for a script. We don't go for scripts. We tell it off the dome, off the nugget. We watching this every day. Every game we watch it. We loyal fans. We know that the line is some junk. We know Howie Roseman cannot draft to save his life. We know this. He can't draft. And to be honest, we can't stay healthy. So let me throw this out here with you. Because they always say, you know, everybody plays. Everybody still listen. Everybody do this. Everybody doing the same thing in the NFL. Then why did y'all steal Chip Kelly regimen to keep these players healthy? Why y'all didn't do that? If you steal everything else, steal stuff that you need to keep your players healthy. Who's training the guy? Who's in the locker room? Who's the strength coordinator? Who are these guys? These are the guys you need to be talking to. Every year there's nothing but a couple of good coaches, the good team, and they're the same teams over and over. We can go to a core. We can say Pittsburgh, Green Bay, always relevant. Who else can we say? I'll give you another team I don't even like, Dallas. Even though they can trash this year, but they always relevant. Might not win that, but they always relevant. The Saints for the pod band, the new Saints. Not even gonna give out the Patriots because Tom Brady's gone. But the Patriots, they can turn it around. They always relevant. But it's the same teams. The same teams. This is something new to Eagles. We always won games, but we haven't won anything. We haven't won anything. We always won games. Yeah, we got a Super Bowl. You knew you was going to lose players. You didn't address it. And I don't know why Eagles fans keep worrying about wide receivers. We haven't had a wide receiver since T.O. Terrell Owens. And if you want to go back then, who was the last one? Carmichael. We always kept a decent tight end. We never had a... Listen, it's getting so frustrating because I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to tell y'all what the problem is. Everybody's talking about this kid, Jalen Hurts. I like the kid. He's not better than Carson Wentz. And I'm telling y'all right now why Jalen Hurts is on the team. Y'all talk all this stuff. That's how I know y'all, most of y'all don't know what the hell you're talking about. You talk all this stuff, and you don't know why Jalen Hurts is on the team. You know why Jalen Hurts is on the team? Jalen Hurts is on the team because the Eagles had the 31st pick, traded it off to Baltimore for 2 second-round picks. And they saw the development and who this kid was in college. So what happened? Lord knows. Guess who's still on the board and the Eagles' second-round pick? Hurts. Oh, we're going to make that mistake again. No, we ain't going to do that. So we're going to draft Hurts with the second pick. And that's how you got it. That's why you got this Hurts. That's why you got Hurts. Not because you had a backup. It's because they seen a guy in Oklahoma lighting the scoreboard up. Doing what he's doing. And who are they? He can run and everything. Just like Jamal Jackson. But see, the thing about it is, what the Eagles fail to realize, when Jamal Jackson was in Louisville, Jamal Jackson was the team. That was the problem. Jamal Jackson was the team. So when you got a player who he is the team, he can just run out and play football. But see, when you go to Oklahoma and all they know is for offense, nobody with defense, guess what? It's going to make it seem like a player can play because you got Lincoln Riley and some other good West Coast, good wide open offense. But then you got to go back to Alabama. He played good, but the other teams had defense. So he didn't play too good to keep his job for 12 games with Alabama. See, that's what the Eagles missed. You say, oh, you can say that all out of know. You know this before that because you got to watch college football too. You got to watch college football harder than you watch NFL football. Because to get into NFL football, you have to know these guys in school. Some of us even go to these guys was in high school. The majority of us, like myself, we like to watch them in college, watch them grow, watch them get better, listen for the name. We can't watch all of them. Some of them we just got to catch them on a sports machine, ESPN. We got to look them up. We got to hear from somebody else. But all in all, you're an analyst yourself. That's what we are. We're analysts ourselves. Some of us, we just don't get paid for it. That's just a fact. The fact doesn't matter is Doug Peterson is where he need to be. Out of there. Out of there. Now, you want to say, oh, Howard didn't let him do this. Howard didn't let him do that. Well, guess what? Howard didn't let him do it in the beginning. You should have got your ass out of there when they were talking about letting the defensive coordinator take your job. Them people saved you by giving you Frank Wright. So you got the nerve to have an attitude when Frank Wright gone and they left you in charge to run all this shit, all the players. So what, they had to give you what they say, players who wanted to play. Your game is to develop a player, to put him on the field to win, like y'all did Foles. Now, everybody said they should have kept Foles there. Foles a bum. I hate to use the word. I hate to take about people, but in categories, if we out in the street and we playing against some guys, we had the right to call them bums. And even in the NFL, look at other guys calling them bums because they do a top 100 list, right? Am I wrong? They do a top 100 list. And in that top 100 list, They leave a lot of guys off their list. So you know what they consider the rest of them? Bums. That's just what it is. It's a disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but even though you're playing at the highest level, you can be a bum because we go by levels. So in the NFL, at a position, you're a bum. And Nick Foles, you know, it's all about tape. I watched Nick Foles. Been watching him. You think it's by coincidence that he was ready to get out of football? Nobody told him to get out of football or quit football. He told himself to quit football. You know why? Because he couldn't get the job done. Then he got the job done. Yeah, he won the Super Bowl. Love you for that. I appreciate it. I'm not going to never say that I didn't. Not going to never say that I didn't. But all you guys keep talking about, Nick Foles won the Whitcomb. Yeah, he did his job. Because if you forgetting, you had a quarterback in Carson Wentz who was going for an MVP that year. And you know what happened? He got hurt. So Nick Foles came over and finished the season. Supposed to have done that. But let's put Nick Foles where nobody said at the beginning of the season. Do Eagles go do the same thing? Do the Eagles go to the Super Bowl? You know why we can't answer that question? Because Nick Foles was on the team and couldn't beat out Carson Wentz. Yeah, you're going to say, but that was Carson Wentz's boy. Carson Wentz was the number 2 pick overall in that draft and all that. It had Sam Bradford, Carson Wentz, and Nick Foles. They got rid of Sam Bradford ass, right? Nick Foles ended up getting his own team in the Jaguars. Have you heard from him? I was just saying, have you heard from him? He's going to do what he normally do. Get hurt and throw an interception a game. That's what he do. That's what he do. Oh, he did this. He was a point away. The man scored 14 points against the Saints in the first half. Down in the first quarter, you can say. And couldn't muster one more point after that. Yeah, couldn't muster one more point. See, let's talk football. See, we get around here, we don't talk football. Let's talk facts. You had 14 points on the board. Couldn't muster any more. Got down there, threw an interception. I'm telling my friend, it's time for him to throw an interception. That's what he do. Lord knows, he threw an interception. And guess what, man? Half you dummies going to say, you talked it up. You didn't talk anything up. This is what he does. This is what he does. Simple as a fact, man. Not here to bash anybody. Not here to try to make anybody feel some type of way. I'm just here to tell you that this is who the Eagles are. I'm a diehard Eagles fan. I bleed Eagles green. You know, what we need is to get back to old Eagles football. And one more fact before I go. They saying Rieger. Rieger this, Rieger that. We don't know what Rieger could do because we had quarterback problems, line problems. He was hurt. So we don't know what Rieger could do. But he showed you some of the flashes what he can do. He showed a couple of wide open bombs that he was wide open and the quarterback couldn't give him the ball. So, the judge is out. Yes, it is. The judge is out. So I'm about to get off here now. I'm doing another video. I'm at work, so I can't stay long. I can't even edit it. But we're going to talk.